Hello, my loves. Welcome to Liv Talks, my channel. I'm Liv and I'm in the Amazon jungle, and I have just survived sleeping one night in the jungle. Let me tell you, I, I, it was not on my bucket list to sleep one night in the Amazon jungle. I don't know how I signed up for that. I don't think I did. I just know some people in the cabanas. The cabanas are fine. They're great. Very happy to be in this cabanas. Very happy. I just come back. It's 7:20 from sleeping in the jungle all night. I just took a shower. The best shower in my life. And I'm here to tell you a little bit of the story, but I'm still a little bit in the trauma mode because nothing happened. I'm safe. Thanks God. Thanks God and all the prayers. I've spent more time praying in my life in one night in the jungle than my whole life, I think. I don't know. Um, mm, where can I start? It's all fun and games until the lights go out. There's no other noise other than all the kinds of animals in the jungle. And then I saw more tarantulas and dangerous spiders than I could ever imagine. To see like all of the scenes from the Indiana Jones movies of all the spiders coming and attacking me and like eating me alive were replayed over and over again for about from the time we went to sleep, which was around 10 o'clock at night. We went to sleep, right? Until the time we woke up, which was at 6. I know last time I saw the clock, it was 1 a.m. Yeah, and then I think I have fallen asleep in the jungle. I did fall asleep. Not sure if it was sleep or just like giving up. We would hear these noises and we would not know what they were, and they would come near and it was scary and there were spiders everywhere. But there were two choices: either stay afraid all night long or surrender. And just, we were laying in hammocks that we put with the net, mosquito net. Not that the mosquito net would protect much, let me tell you that, but okay. Not as many mosquitoes. And as I was laying there, I was realizing, okay, I'm in a hammock. I'm kind of like cocooned, like a butterfly, all dressed. Didn't brush my teeth, didn't do any kind of hygiene, or just went to sleep as is, didn't even pee the whole night, just held it in. But there was some sort of peace, and I get it why, we're out there in the real world and we take life for granted all day long because we don't think we're in danger, right? But life is as fragile in the jungle and anywhere because we can just die from one moment to the other. And in the jungle, it was very evident. And maybe in the urban jungle is not that evident, but it's still a reality. And we live in hyper awareness, in fear all the time. Most of us, I know I do. In the jungle, the hyper awareness kind of goes nowhere. It just lands flat on the floor like, you don't need that. You need to trust, because we are in the middle of nature, we are one. So if we feel afraid, we're making ourselves inferior to the other fauna. And if we don't feel afraid and feel like, no, I can't do anything, we feel superior. And the only way to really relax in the jungle that I exercised after praying for all spirits, all animals, I've done all sorts of witchcraft where I protected myself in a bubble. But after all of that, after all the drama, what was left was my choice to either trust life and let go and maybe die, maybe not, or hold on to this fake security of control that only leaves us awake at night, Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It was actually very peaceful. safe as much as you can, surrounded by tarantulas. What an experience to sleep in the jungle. There was not a lot of sleep, but there was definitely a lot of awakening. Probably will tell you more about this or write a book. But itself, being in the Amazon, the jungle sleeping experience was my last night. All the other nights I slept in this beautiful cabin with this silence, this peace. So happy I came here. This has been surreal. I feel like it's a new level of life unlocked. And yesterday, before we even went to the jungle to sleep, we were in a very tiny boat rowing in the middle of the night, and we saw the most glorious sunrise. I think a lot of things were very special because I thought I was gonna die at any moment. Let me tell you that. He made this fish in the fire that we built. We made a fire. We made a fish in the fire with the rice. It was the best fish ever. Like Michelin star, chef's kiss. The rice was the best rice ever. I was like, is this the feeling of a last meal? Like death row kind of meal. The meal was amazing. Then we went out in the middle of the night to enjoy the moonrise and to see alligators in a piranha infested lake. So I was like, what is worse, that an alligator comes and bites our boat, because they have the big ones, and it has happened before, or we get eaten by a tarantula, or a coconut falls in our head, like anything. I have survived. I have showered. I have brushed my teeth. There are no spiders in my face. Rejoice. Hallelujah. Glory to nature. Thank you for taking care of me, for letting me survive the jungle. Thank you. I feel honored. You have chosen me to be alive. Thank you. Thank you. I will tell you more. I'm just still a little bit, it just happened. So it's fresh trauma. But I have survived the jungle. I have survived a divorce. I have survived a lot of narcissistic relationships. I have survived myself. I have survived hurricanes and earthquakes, and a few plane mishaps. So I'm alive. Thank you for listening. Tune in for more.